Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we continue our series looking at the new commanders from Modern Horizons 3. Our chosen commander is Eladamri Korvecdal. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Eladamri Korvecdal is a 3-mana 3/3 legendary elf warrior. We may look at the top card of our library at any time, and we may cast creature spells from the top of our library. We may pay green and tap Eladamri along with 2 untapped creatures we control. If we do, we reveal a creature card from either our hand or the top of our library and put it onto the battlefield. But we can only do so during our turn. So Eladamri Korvecdal is both card advantage and mana ramp. He allows us to cheat big creatures into play under the right circumstances, and allows us to play cards from the top of our library. Which means he's probably not going to stay at his current price tag, but who knows. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Years before this channel was sponsored by Ultimate Guard, they were always my #1 choice when it comes to sleeves or deck boxes. Pick up Ultimate Guard products at your local game store, or order them on Amazon. Link down below. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm going to be streaming on Musings by Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Yavimaya Cradle of Growth and 33 Forests. Pretty straightforward. Remember, if you really want to anger a certain subset of Commander players, make sure every one of your forests has different art. Our ramp package consists of Elvish Archdruid, Priest of Titania, Marwyn the Nurturer, Selvala Heart of the Wilds, Circle of Dreams Druid, Canopy Tactician, Elvish Mystic, Llanowar Elves, Fyndhorn Elves, Arbor Elf, Llanowar Tribe, Wirewood Channeler, Oracle of Moldiah, Heritage Druid, Crop Rotation, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Herald's Horn, Leyline of Abundance, and the Meandering of Dominaria all help us to ramp out and stay ahead of the curve. For card advantage, we've got Leaf-Crowned Visionary, Beast Whisperer, Elvish Harbinger, Worldly Tutor, Sylvan Anthem, Realm Walker, Soul of the Harvest, Orin Frostfang, Archdruid's Charm, Finale of Devastation, Green Sun Zenith, Shamanic Revelation, Vanquisher's Banner, Growing Rights of Itlamok, Guardian Project, and Staff of Domination. Of course we're running the Staff of Domination combo, why wouldn't we? For interaction and spot removal, we're running Reclamation Sage, Heroic Intervention, Beast Within, Galadrim Ambush, Naturalize, Return to Nature, Veil of Summer, Blessed Respite, Nature's Claim, Krosan Grip, Collective Resistance, Titania's Command, and Primal Command. Gotta keep our opponents in line somehow. Our board wipes consist of Hurricane and Azuri's Predation. Not a lot of options in green when it comes to board wipes. I suppose we could use Larry Niven's Disc, which is a fun way to stall the game out. Up to you, though. The core of our deck consists of Elvish Warmaster, Imperious Perfect, Izuri Renegade Leader, Lissalana Huntmaster, Elvish Champion, Quarian Ranger, Allosaurus Shepherd, Craterhoof Behemoth, Galadrim Brigade, Yiva Nature's Herald, Jiraga Warcaller, Dinwyn Guiltleaf Dane, Endray's Forerunners, and Elven Ambush. Now that we have our deck list, we can compare it to our checklist. 55 mana sources split between 34 lands, 20 pieces of ramp, and our commander. A little bit heavy, but a lot of our ramp doubles as elves, and therefore win cons, so it's fine. 16 pieces of card advantage, 13 pieces of interaction, 2 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Return to Nature and Titania's Command, 1 Sudden Eye win card in Staff of Domination. In order for Staff of Domination to win us the game, we need to have a creature that taps for at least 5 mana. We tap our creature, adding 5 mana to our mana pool, then pay 3 mana to Staff of Domination, tapping it to untap the creature. We untap our mana dork, then spend 1 mana to untap Staff of Domination. We now have 1 mana floating and can repeat this process. We do this about 1,000,000 times, then use our mana to draw through our deck. We then find one of our win conditions and close out the game. But Danon, what are our win conditions other than Craterhoof Behemoth? I'm glad you asked. By combining Yavimaya Cradle of Growth with Elvish Champion, our elves become unblockable. Or, with the infinite mana we've generated, we draw until we find a Zuri Renegade leader, and pump our elves until they're enormous and can crush the table. I knew that board wipes would be our biggest concern, so I made sure to include a couple of ways to shuffle our graveyard back into our library. I also wanted to discuss why I left Triumph of the Hordes out of this deck. It's a perfectly valid win condition, but I ran with Endray's Forerunners instead. Not for budget concerns, but because our tutors are focused on finding creatures. And our commander lets us cheat big creatures into play. Therefore, I figured a creature-based win condition was the correct choice. What do you think? Are there any cards that you would have added? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Taraya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Sean, Mark, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William, Pye, Turner, Triz, Scott, and Kazaris. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.